Okay, let's do something a little bit quick on entries, right? On entries. So now you basically know that we have two entry models. That is, we have the order block model and the breaker block model, right? So we have the order block model. Where is it? We have the order block model and the breaker block model. Okay, like this is the order block model. We have the order block model like this. That is, price creates a break of structure. It creates an inducement. Then price does what? Price comes down, sweep the inducement, then hit the other block and it goes up. Now obviously what you have to see, you have to know that what this is it here, this is it here. Now this entry, this is the breaker block entry, this entry here. Sorry, this is the other block entry. Why? This is the other block entry, simple as it is. Then now this is the breaker block entry instead. This is the breaker block entry. Same model, we have a break. We have a break, and then what happens? It price creates an inducement. Price now have to come back, sweep the inducement, tap the breaker block then before it goes up and hits your TP. So those are the two main type of entry models. First things first. Now after that, when that is done, when that is being done, when that is being done, now you're gonna show to the chart. This is the breaker block entry. Okay, good. These are basically the two entry models. We have the break, inducement, and point of interest. This is the break here. Inducement has been swept. So basically, you know that these are our two models. Now, going on to the charts, what are you going to see? Now this is gold. I was looking at gold now. Well, where should I take it from? Now you're going to see that from here. From here, we have a breaker, another block entry. Why was that entry valid? Why? Because we had this break here to the top. When price break here to the top, it created an inducement. This inducement here, and then price couldn't respect this other block. Price instead came and respected this other block. Why? Because it had a little bit of liquidity here to be swept still. So price swept that liquidity, tapped the other block, and then that's why the other block was valid. Now when you're on that trade, now what do you know? You know that what we are targeting now, but what we are targeting this high as TP, this high as TP. So you're just going to be taking buyers entries now, targeting the high as TP. Now this was a good entry here from here. It was a good entry here from targeting the top. Now what happens now? What happens? Price created another inducement, price swept, and then do this support of interest in the lower time frame. It tapped, and then that's why I went in with a buy. Now continuation entry, and then you have to know that what continuation entries are mostly entries with breaker block, because other block entries are reversals, right? Other block entry can be reversals, because like from here you can see that what from here you can see that maybe we're on a downtrend already. We're on a downtrend, so other block entries are like entries for reversals. That way, let's just say something like this, then it consolidates here before now it starts shooting off for buys. Okay, I just want to show that other block entries are mostly entries for reversals. Then breaker block entries are mostly entries for like continuations. Breaker blocks are for like continuations. As from here like this, now as from here like this, what's going to happen? As from here, what are you going to see? We have a break of structure to the upside. Now what next? You have price is going to create an inducement, and price is going to sweep the inducement, come tap that breaker block. Immediately price taps the breaker block. Now what do we expect? We expect shit TP. We target this high as our TP. Following that price respected this this breaker block here. So breakout blocks are mostly for continuation trades. Breakout blocks are mostly for continuation trades, while other blocks are mostly for reversals. That's one thing you should know. Now, let's go to Woods chart again. Now, looking at gold now like this, you see that price has tapped a point of interest. So you see that this is a break here. This here is a break of structure to the upside. Where is it? Come here. This is a break of structure to the upside here for us from here. Now we have inducement here. Price created by tap this breakout block and then went straight to TP. Now what happens now is that what immediately your TP is being hit, you don't have anything because TP is mostly the most recent high that creates the recent break of structure. Anytime you have another that type of an entry, right? Now this is gold. It created a break inducement. Now price sold down and hit this point of interest. Look at it. Other block entry. You see that this is a clean reversal, right? This is a clean example. That's an example I was showing you up there. So all this inducement was swept. All this liquidity here was swept. Everything was swept. And then it tapped this point of interest. And immediately it started reversing. It shows that we are normal selling, we're instead buying. So that's why I say mostly other blocks are used for reversals, while breakout blocks are mostly used for continuations. Now, for us to get an entry now, I have an entry on gold. That is, I'm targeting this entry. Why? Because others would like think that price is going to respect this other block here. No, this other block is going to be failed because this other block is not like a valid other block. This other block is not valid. Now going down to the 2 hours time frame, this other block will fail. Sellers are still going to like this other block is going to fail. Now why do I say so? Because what I've seen this, we have something like this here. This is my expectation on gold for the continuation trade for buys. We have a break at that level. Now what happens out there, it creates an inducement. So that other block instead acted as an inducement. That's the inducement. And then what next? Our point of interest is going to be that other block. Because why? Price was selling down there. You see, right? Price was selling, so obviously it's going to reverse. That's the reversal. This is the point of interest here. As from here, I'm expecting buyers to take from here and target what? I'm targeting this high as full TP. Targeting this high here as full TP. Like if you want to risk, you can target all-time highs again as full TP. Remember, we're analyzing on the higher time frame, so if you want to get into on lower time frame, you must be that valid. So that's how just continuations are. Continuations are mostly taken with breakout block entries, while reversals are mostly taken with other blocks. I've shown you some few examples. I don't know that you understand. If you don't understand anything, just let me know, sure. Then just keep this one in mind. This entry model is in mind.